Welcome back to RuralVacantLand.com. This is Luke Smith, and I've got a property for you. This one is in Northern California. It's in Calaveras County, and I'll pull up a map of where that's at. Let's let's pull this one up on the screen. So here's county map, California, and Sacramento's in here, and Calaveras County is just south of it. We've got El Dorado, Amador, Calaveras. It's north of Tuolumne County, and yeah, it's this orange one in the middle, if you can see that. I can't point that way very well. It goes off the screen. So let's jump into the listing. $33,000 what I'm asking for this property, and I had a picture guy go out there and take some pictures, and it was kind of sunset because he was doing a bunch of them the same day, and yeah, just a bunch of big trees. So he flew the drone up over the property and started taking pictures out around the area. Here's looking down into the property. It's a little path. This road goes up here, and it's just a bunch of trees, just a whole bunch of trees that come in. So or am I seeing it wrong? No, here's a path. The path comes up here, and the property goes off this way. So it's like this chunk of trees. Here we go. Here's a little roof. See that white roof there? There's that white roof. And see this building here, that building is that there. So it's in between. It's like this whole swath of land in between that building and that building. So there's houses there that have figured it out. They figured out power, water, zoning regulations, all that kind of stuff to be able to build here. It's government land on the east, government land on the west, private to the north, private to the south. The guy to the south owns, I think, 7.5 acres here, and there's like a 2.5 acre just south that someone else owns with a house there, and then there's a 10 acre to the north that somebody else owns. Looks like they put in a long driveway and put the house in the back. So you've got 10 acres, like one of the biggest lots in the area, and there's a road on the eastern side of it, and you can build a driveway from there. Go figure out what part of the property you want to do. You can stick it back in there in the middle or whatever, and just go for it. So here's a shot of a bunch of trees, just trees all over the place. It's a shot of the topography, so it looks like there's a gully running through a part of it. It looks like the flatter stuff's up closer to the road, and it drops down and goes back up again. And there's a creek out here in the back. It's all government land behind it, so I think you could come off the back of this property. Looks like there's a trail down here, and it might be a road. Yeah, this old road comes around like that. But you might be able to put a trail down to the creek. Go check out the creek. Let the kids and dog and stuff go play in the creek. So here's some lot lines of the area. It's a 10 acres, some 10 acres and 2.5s below it. And then it's government land here, government land here. I was going to try to pull up the market on it. So let me get there next. So I pulled up Zillow. We're at Zillow.com. And I put Calaveras County in there. Hopefully the wind doesn't mess up the audio too much, but we're in Calaveras, and West Point is up here. This is close to West Point. If we zoom out some, I'll show you where Sacramento's over here, so you're not too far out of Sacramento. If you go out to 16, go through Sutter Creek, Jackson, and then go up the hill up to 88, you could come over and then shoot off to 26. So you'd go past Sutter Creek and to West Point. And then from West Point, it's out here in the hills. So the cheapest in the county, if we zoom out and get the whole county in there, is $24,950. $24,950 is cheaper than $33,000 that I'm asking, but I don't really count this one because we take a look at it. It's a different kind of person who's going to buy this land. This is on a golf course with gated subdivision. They're going to have all kinds of rules and regulations. Like, if I put something like that in front of my wife, she'd kick me out of the house. Like, that's not going to happen. Gated community with rules and regulations, yeah, right. So some people love that, but that's just not for me. Let's see if it's been up there. Yeah, they used to try to sell this thing for 155, 255. They're all over the place. No one wants the gated subdivision. I'm sure someone does. I shouldn't say no one. But the next cheapest one is this one. 10 acres for 33,000 bucks. No gated subdivision, no rules, regulations by the neighborhood, and the neighbors can tell you what to do. Like, that whole idea can just, it's for the birds. It says cheapest 10 acres in the area. Lots of trees and a little private dirt road on the eastern border. Go take a look at it today. That's the basic description that I wrote of it. Not much of a writer. And here we go. So it's little roads in the hills, trees and hills, just lots of trees. You know, just trees all over the place. Like, you could put a house in here and just disappear, not see anybody. You can see the squirrels and the animals, and turkey, deer, that kind of stuff, but no people. So here's that picture again. Here's the trail coming up through here. The land comes up between that one and this one. It's a big rectangle chunk of land. And you can see it's kind of a more depressed or topography low down here and higher up here. So it probably makes a lot more sense to build on the earlier parts of the property before it drops off. Or go build on the edge and maybe get a view. Do that too. So cheapest one in the market. So I got these sorted by cheapest first. Next cheapest one's like 10 acres for $47,000. This is somebody else marketing this one. It's you know, it's 2 5-acre parcels. Okay, 2 of them next to each other. Old structure on property is of no value. Spring on property. Okay, so that one 47 grand. For the next one, yeah, an old shed of a building there. You probably use it for firewood. But yeah, that's the next cheapest one. Go take a look at that too and compare them. And then 54,000. The price starts skipping up from there. And then there's in the 60s, and mine's at 33 grand. So why would you go pay 60 something grand? You get this one for half the price. And you know, I was looking at this. You know, if we look at the statistics on this, I didn't pull that up. If we look at the statistics, we go down here, competition for this home. Look at this, 618 people looked at it in the last 30 days. 32 people saved it in the last 30 days. This is one of the top 10% most visited in this neighborhood this week. So it's like, I'm getting the most attention on Zillow for the price, because of the price. I got price and pictures. It should do it. I mean, it's probably get bought up. And I'm surprised it hasn't. It looks like I've had it on here 73 days and nobody bought it. That's kind of head scratcher, but that's going through Christmas, New Year's, December. People aren't really shopping land so much. And yeah, it's just a good looking property. So I wanted to make this little video and show you about it. And maybe one of you guys are the right ones for it. Go take a look, see if that's right for you. At the bottom of this video, I'll put a link so you can go see it on my website. And there's be GPS coordinates in there. You can click on it, go drive out and take a look at the property. Here's the lot lines again. So a rectangle, you know, the little road on the eastern side between this building and that building, and it's just that whole swath of forest there. And then here's another one with the neighbor's property lines. Government land. This is probably a lot of this is probably government too. This is probably government. Yeah, this government land goes off in multiple directions. The data's not there because they're not paying taxes, and I get this data from the tax collector. That's how I know it's government land. So there it is. There's a link back to the website. Take a look at it. Feel free to ask me questions. Let me know if I can help. Luke Smith, ruralvacantland.com. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more videos like this, please hit subscribe, and I'll keep them coming. Thank you. Bye.